So I did some grinding while we were off. The side quest is taken care of, and I think I'm almost at level 21. Where's status? Oh no, I just hit 20. I thought I had more experience than that. But I did run through Garuda a few more times to get a bunch of ability points. And it slotted them in. Alright. So I guess we are ready to begin with the new
shenanigans.
What do you want?
You got those other side quests done?
Yep.
We're leaving.
Neat.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
I think this is all stuff I have gotten from the blacksmith.
I think you've already upgraded everything you need, so...
Yeah. And like, I don't even have that ability unlocked yet, so let's get a potion.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Alright.
Off you go then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav too.
I think Gav might owe us a
So
little
your mind's
more.
made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive, and not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause.
I mean, we still don't know what happened to his mom.
She'll help you out.
I'm assuming she's still living off the high horse or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a
He's one of those
fuss.
people who not only deserve a death, but it should be slow.
You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You know, you can tell with voice acting that they were
Ready,
improvising.
my lady.
Ready.
More loot. I mean, more loot.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial army. You get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on.
I know whenever they get the chance, they're gonna fuck hard.
Unless we find out that Clive's impotent, in which case, rest in peace, my
That inn
man.
at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest.
I mean,
Guess that the
he
landlady's a
can.
friend.
He's a
Can
part of
say
the.
same for her patrons.
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Look at the fusions.
Buffalo. Well, maybe.
When are we gonna get that attack? It'd be hilarious to see that in 14. Just beating up on one of these things, all of a sudden. This Scorpion just chilling off in the distance, like, nah, I ain't fucking with him. Give him a second, you never know.
Oh man. Ah, I was gonna say if I get this roll, you're gonna be a lot
Poor thing keeps getting flipped over. It's like, oh, jeez, alright, I'm sorry, I get it.
I guess they're weak to wind.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Stop and give me a hand.
I think your whole country kind of fell apart afterwards. What would a bridge be doing?
You couldn't give me an hand, could you?
I love the fact you came up with this guy, tried to hit the quest accepting thing, and by accident just hit the fireball, and so you're just walking up to the guy, go like, "Hi."
Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's
Well, it's kind of like
branded.
Pokemon finishing dialogue.
Here,
They just let
you
do the
understand
crowd.
me, don't you? I need your help.
And Arceus.
These blasted birds must have caught off with my cargo, and now they've got me
Arceus Island.
surrounded. No, it's really late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
I could just shiv this motherfucker and take the cart.
Does he think you're just some random branded that's just helping people?
Basically. I mean, I'd rather him think that than think I'm an Imperial deserter and, you know, report me. Because then we'd have to kill him.
Technically, you're in Imperial territory, aren't you?
Yes, because they occupied the duchy.
Okay. Oh, so the duchy didn't fall apart, it's just currently under Imperial control.
It's under new man.
The old boss, the new boss, same as the old boss?
Well, see, the old boss is very, very dead right now. Yeah, not really.
Damn, I thought we weren't gonna get fooled again. We weren't gonna get fooled again.
Oh, I thought there was a quest on that
Here
island.
we are.
Fuck, did I get over?
Martha's Rest.
Hello, boys.
Hello, my fellow Imperials.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. I'll have it full of
I thought those
Gizal
were his
greens, no doubt.
chocobos.
Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight,
Pretty
the
much,
smell
yeah.
gets out. And birds come running from miles around.
Hey, do you know what
Don't get
game
me
they
wrong.
first appeared in?
They're a fine
You'll
investment
never
for a savvy
guess.
merchant, especially in these parts. But you can't get greedy.
I
as
don't
our
know.
mutual friend is learning
Final
the
Fantasy
hard way.
V.
Still,
Because there was a
Got
whole
my
town
wares.
called
That's all
Geshel,
that
and they were
matters.
famous for producing
sure
Geshel
to pass your
greens.
master my regards.
Oh, man.
When the man has a favorite Final Fantasy game, he's gonna make it show.
Like, seriously, I'm just waiting for them to announce Final Fantasy V Remake at this point, directed by Yoshi
Good
P.
girl.
You know he would be as happy as a child to get the opportunity.
Trying to think if he could figure a way to throw in a Gundam in the whole thing, too.
Don't give him ideas.
Omega already exists in there.
I'm
Just
aware.
one step away.
The beach cliff. I don't feel like fucking around and finding out this final thing in this game.
Well, this is where you can tell is the difference between
Let's go and
the
find out,
MMO
shall
that
we?
14 is and the single-player experience of 16 this is, because in 14 you could just jump down to that beach, take almost all your life, and just wait a bit and then kick that bee's ass.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me.
You know, part of me is thinking,
Sorry
it's
for
like,
before.
how have they haven't been
Can't be
caught
too
yet? He's
wary of
technically a
strangers asking
deserter, but I was
questions
like,
now,
well,
eh?
most of the other
I'm
people who
Martha,
know
an
about
old
that are
friend of
dead,
Sid's.
so...
Yeah.
He said
Well,
he
like,
had high
apparently
hopes
his-
for a bearer who
The
joined
crew fuses
recently.
was basically like Black Ops.
I expect that's you.
So all they know is he was
where is it
in
you're headed?
Imperial military.
For Phoenix Gate,
But for all they know,
we have questions
that's
that
it.
need
They
answering.
didn't know he was on a Black Ops behind
that
enemy lines
so?
mission, and he kind of killed everyone.
Well, if you want to avoid the
Except
garrison,
target.
the road through Eastpool's your best bet.
Oh yeah, as far
It
as
would be,
they
if
know,
the bridge
the
hadn't
mission failed,
collapsed.
because the whole thing was send in a
Right
small
bloomin'
squad,
nuisance
kill
it
one
is.
of the
We've had no
dominants,
trade
and
with the
then
village for
make it back.
weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it, but he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe.
Or what's left of him.
We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
So what she's saying is we
To the
stand
marshes,
around
then.
and admire the heights,
Let's
right?
find that ladder.
What she's saying is, time to find some side quests to do.
Are even any available?
I don't think so. I think that there's probably just do story and then come back to town
Yeah.
and take care of it.
So there is a
Sweet, let's see if they have better items than the one you just got upgraded by the blacksmith. They do? Oh, I love it when a game does that to me.
Anything catch your eye?
No on that. No on that. Oh, goody.
Oh my god. I mean, it's nice you can find a place to find meteorites for
Very well.
crafting purposes, but good lord, didn't know they cost that much.
There he goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
High places. And jump.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
Ladders.
What was that?
You wouldn't think they have a ramp down there or
It came from under
something.
the bridge. Come on.
Like, how do you transport items outside of a lift?
Well, there is a lift over here too, so.
Oh, it's probably down because the carpenter's not there. Is that who's being attacked under the bridge?
Oh.
Yeah, there he is.
Hold on, we're coming!
Boys, we're having a brawl bad supper tonight.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Snip strips,
Actually,
if you will.
she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away. The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you
I
too,
would
Sid.
die for you.
You're
Wait.
with Sid, and yeah? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha mine, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, right?
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard.
It was good, honest work.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit.
Sorry about that.
But after seeing it with my own eyes,
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it.
Jesus.
Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
unbelievable, innit?
No.
Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human.
That's the consequences of a fucked up society.
No.
Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
The fact this gives 1,000 kills. Now, how did I slit her throat?
Press the attack button.
Wouldn't let me.
I wasn't asking for excuses.
What the fuck is this taking? Oh.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
Come and have a look! Don't be
Fresh
shy!
cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
Uber.
Yeah. You know what, Coco, you're cool. I'm gonna kill you.
Choco Meteor.
No! It's not red. It's red.
Well, I mean, if we learn anything from Endwalker, Bloopers is dangerous. The grinding gear guys literally left off after they got into Elpis. And one of them goes like, oh, it's that bird that everybody was talking about on Twitter when we were doing Shadowbringers. The Twitter bird.
Kills Bluebird, Twitter goes offline. Fuck.
There's
I think
the
it's
Abbey.
either you or
Darkness
dumbass who doesn't know how this whole thing works. Oh god, big ass spiders. I know they were here last time, but yeah, and they're out here in the middle of the day and everything. Like the spiders we get are spooky and freaky enough. We don't need big ass spiders.
Big ass spiders.
Is that just a NM? Or... Yeah, it's regular. It doesn't have color. So you're liking the way Phoenix moves into Garuda, or are you still just getting used to that?
But I keep getting that.
Yeah, but you still have to wait for cooldowns for their abilities, though. That's the hard part.
Like Garuda's a little better for like boss monsters, just because I get the takedown when they're at half.
Oh yeah, that is a massive plus.
Good day to you.
Also, Wicked Wheel can.
I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me. I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you. The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone. It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own
Well, Clive,
thanks
you got Ifrit.
for
It's
the
time to
medicine
burn down
you so
society.
kindly brought.
Basically.
Now, their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
Yep, time to go burn the Empire down.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
No complaint from the peanut gallery on this decision.
Nope, time to grind up to level 99 and just see what Bahamut's gonna do about that. Oh, you're level 50? That's a shame.
Cute. Very cute.
Well, technically, he's the crown prince.
Yeah,
he's not in
this
charge
is his
right now.
Father's doing.
Yeah. Well, his father's doing, and the society as a whole, bottom text.
I almost killed Twitter. I mean, Google.
It's weird that they keep showing the bar as if, like, you're supposed to kill it, and it's just like, I don't wanna. It's cute and adorable, and it's just out here doing its own thing.
It has not aggroed me. I have no reason
Wish
to
I
kill
had
it.
a bow to call my own.
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be some jackass in here who goes like, oh, I better go kill me that blue bird. Boy, why, his feathers for a dresser.
Or turns out I need to have it killed before the next chapter to get all
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts.
Don't be shy.
If you don't kill it now, you've locked
you're
out
aiming
from
at
the
the fish there,
ultimate
son.
ending, the perfect good ending, all that crap.
Turns out you had to kill Twitter in order to get the best ending. Yoshi P, we need to talk.
I hear the
I
levers
went the wrong way around again. Very mad at that.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs.
What if I don't want to? I want to get ready to go burn down an entire empire.
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength.
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here.
Especially after I dumped the Emperor's head on your
You
bar.
were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Also, I'm gonna be honest, that lady who gave birth to the kid that turned out to be a bear, she was up and on her feet a lot faster than you'd think, especially after giving birth.
Sid.
Yeah.
Sid, what's he here doing so fast?
Clive, you're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to.
So Sid's die.
Think of it as my decoration for
I
long
mean,
service
I looked
and
him up.
exemplary misconduct.
Skimmed stuff, I didn't see everything. And he's 44 right now. And the trivia segment, they're going like, he's 44 because they're doing that whole 4 is death in Japan. And it's like, we get it. He already has tuberculosis consumption. We know he's dead.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
There's a couple, but if you look at the map again, there's one way up north, too.
Yeah. Okay, nothing at the hideaway, at least. Okay, so as long as I
Bridge to East Pool's mended.
west.
I hear the levies at you.
Yeah, that's probably why I grinded a little extra, so I'm not under level. So that's kind of the main story.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Adamant voice.
I have to charge you, and then I saw you beating up a plant and was like, yeah, I'll give it a second. He's beating up 2 red Vegemons, so I'm not gonna mess with him right now. Man, toys.
Not this time.
Hey, nobody's riding you. You can't do this.
It's over.
Take too many risks. Company.
They're just thieves out this close to a town. But that isn't a way to call somebody a thief. You have to ask how I know this, is because I play a lot of games that are medievally inspired.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
You there, over here. Excuse me, I can use that. Curse my.
A second, just gotta launch a
branded.
fireball for no reason.
No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait, that's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
Well, we'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
They look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean. Gotta find this Bryce. Let him know the road's safe.
That is, that's a big boy.
What do we do to big boys?
No holding back.
Also, people can dodge.
I think you have that same problem I kind of do, where you just kind of instinctively twitch too early than you expect you should.
Yeah. I think it's that, like,
Garuda, lend me your
the dodge can feel
Not this time.
Yep.
Well, time to get more Minotaur names.
A little help!
And to practice some dodges.
Not this time.
The best part is, in the commentary for that episode, they go back and go like, yes, we realize a subroutine means it would happen automatically. We should have said a routine instead.
My wounds, boy. Well done, Torvald.
Okay, counterpoint. What if you did?
Then I have to fight.
I know.
Wonder how long that battle lasts.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
Oh, Frederick.
So like, the specific brand he has that makes him marks him as a bearer?
Yeah, that, like...
Served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass on.
Yeah, but isn't that also what just the branded have?
Yeah, the branded are bearer soldiers.
Oh, okay. And this is just an Imperial thing, right?
Yeah.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Out of crystals or overweight, whether or not they were bearer.
Well, I was just gonna ask mostly because the his father seemed to not really care if he was considered a bearer, but it's also because the Archduchy is not exactly like the Empire, so. Oh, well, we've seen those models before somewhere.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. His area seemed a very
Hey, like I said, if you got the models to use, you can up-res them, just use them.
Drink up now.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
And Murdoch was killed in the Ifrit thing, right? I think he was front and...
We actually just kind of roasted on accident.
Yeah, because he was front and center when Ifrit went off, and... kind of like getting front row seats to a barbecue, and you were in the front row.
You're a little too far.
I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive.
Clive, oh no, it's fine. I'm just considering
Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Ah. You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going.
I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others...
Not all of them.
Then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Be careful with that. Usually that goes bad in Final Fantasy games.
Very, very bad.
We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive.
It's funny, just because of what I've been watching a lot of lately. But those two getting really close to each other and watching the moon just reminds me of that Astif movie bit, where they go like, "Oh, you look so beautiful in the moonlight and everything," and it just cuts up the moon goes like, "Hey, you two should kiss."
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You two should fuck. Wait,
You look
what?
just like Elwyn did when he was your
Pretty
age.
much.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
We have our clothing thing.
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And
Yeah, it
sorry
does
for
look like his
depriving me
dad's
of your
stuff.
memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
Like if you remember what he used to wear before he got killed.
They suit you well.
Also, slightly related, it reminds me of the fact that the Dragon Quest XI character, he's wearing his grandfather's
Lady
traveling
Hannah.
outfit.
Yes, thank you. You've been
Why
most
does
kind.
everything have to be Dragon
No,
Quest?
I should
Everything
thank you.
is Dragon Quest.
It may only have been for a short while. But soon
Because
we are
Yoshi
going to
P
be
used to
back to
work on
happier
Dragon Quest
times.
games. What do you think?
Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Well met, friend.
Now is the time to put on the most ridiculous glamour ever.
Don't tempt me.
Let's see, bunny outfit. Fall
Clive,
Guys
where the fuck
costume.
are you going into? combat just your underwear.
Here you go.
Is that a hoodie?
There you are.
Why do you have a hoodie on?
What is that abomination on the front of it? Why are you making that stupid pose?
Clive does the victory reveal emote.
Elwin's.
Yay!
By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwin's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwin. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwin's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Not sure this is our business.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him.
Of course, he picks the one day to die of old
down
age.
once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Yes, but does he have to puff up?
The man is dying of old age. There's no time to make jokes.
Unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Oh, hold on a mo. Patrick the Chocobo Keeper might know where your bearer is. He's taken the old boy under his wing, so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Like, I know it's a little too dark, but you think he would have at least scarred the thing at some point, just to make it clear that he doesn't figure himself that anymore.
Excuse me, but is something the
Like,
matter?
yeah, the brand on him.
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
That's why, you know, people
You
don't
must be
try and
Patrick.
cut them off, because,
I am,
you know, lethal.
And this
Remember you were
bearer
really
for?
fast about it and
He's
just
an
went like,
elderly
alright, it's gonna
man
hurt
who used
really
to work in
quickly
Rosalind
and we're done.
Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen
Also, why
him
does
in
that
school
one
before,
specific magic
but you
exist in
seem to
this
know the place
world?
better than I do myself.
It's like, this is poison, and if you try to tamper with it, it will kill you by poison. And with a gun.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Drink up now.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
There's just that top right corner. You can just throw the mini-map right up there. It wouldn't hurt. It's like, what, the character's supposed to look at that and go like, oh, there's a mini-map up there. It's like, no. Not every time the video game characters have to know about the mechanics we use.
Look, there's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry.
Spartan, kick him off.
Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
What? The names, Mad Dauber? Dauber?
Maybe
It's D-A-U-B-E-R.
Yeah.
I need to look that up. Oh, it's a mud dog. I mean, I think these are mad daubers. Well, they were. We're killing new things now. Yeah, but there are several types of hornets species.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her world,
we're colonizing a new world. We call it Amerigo.
We would long since have starved.
We call it Eorzea. Wait, no, hold
on. We want to keep the bearers safe here. We really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
So just a branch just fell down?
I suppose that's one small mercy.
Hard to tell.
We won't be able to use any magic
Or
here.
really just dead
Another
bird
thing
that
to
just
worry
fell
about.
down, just poofed in
As
the
if the
dust.
absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
Yeah, in the lore, did they mention when the
hardly
blight
imagine what
started?
this place
Is
used
this like
to
a
look
recent
like
thing,
before
or has this
blight
just
took
been an
it.
ongoing thing?
I think it's been an ongoing thing.
It was beautiful.
I'd look up the wiki and everything, but I don't want to be one of those, like, the blight started this years ago because of this event, and I'll be like, oh, well, I haven't even heard of that yet, so...
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
You know what the boss man said? We have to forge ahead.
The imp, that's me.
I'm just more captivated by the map part that looks like just a hand there. Oh, you were actually supposed to go to the gate.
Yeah. But yeah, this little formation right here.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like a hand, like a weird... It's a... Oh, it's a river. Oh, I thought it was just like a weird shadow. Yeah, it's like a hand just reaching in the ground, just going like, here's where Leviathan will be in the DLC.
Sea shanties start being sung. Fuck, here we go again.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Much more apt to say drove away from.
Let's have a look around. Could I have done this?
Could anyone? What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know. Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Oh, he tricked us into signing up for Deludum Regine.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
You know what? I was really hoping it wouldn't work. Just like, I get it. He's got the Phoenix's power, but it's also just like, you don't have the icon. What are you talking about? Get out of here.
Access denied.
Thank you, Joshua.
Password required.
Are you sure about this?
Oh man, now I have to get Graha to go get the password.
Nevermore. Another gate. Let's see if this one opens.
If this one doesn't. Oh
This one doesn't. Shiva required. Oh well.
This place really
good luck, I guess.
Ruin.
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
no. Leviathan required. Oh no.
Ifrit is required to move forward. But what? Why does the Phoenix Gate have these bunch of icon required doors?
Jill?
Now activating the PowerPoint presentation.
worse. Here.
Oh. Damn Paladins and their security systems.
What do we do?
The usual.
You need to kill the fish first because they'll put big pox on you and your max HP will go down.
Stay down.
Must be lucky you killed them quick so you don't have to worry about the alligator rot next phase. I know they kept moving, and I was like, fuck, I just made the alligator joke, but he really is going for the whole previous civilization that was way more technologically advanced than you were, because it's just a Final Fantasy staple.
Stay down.
Like you said, you had to skip for the elements.
It's over.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
The worst part is, imagine Joshua going in on this whole thing and having those things activate on him. How was he supposed to handle them?
I think because he has a full Phoenix, they won't activate on him.
I thought the idea was more because she's here.
I mean, either or.
Because, like, it let you in perfectly fine, and then he said it was like, it's holy ground. Highlander. It does say defense node. At this point, you're going to keep going down further. I'm waiting for you to get your relic weapon from them.
Working on it.
How can you be working on it? Oh wait, do the Mandervilles exist in this universe too?
Looks like he could take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
I don't think the other worlds are 14, not 14, they're Final Fantasy games at all. So it's just one of those, like, they're just alternate realities to the source and all that. But they'll throw in different Final Fantasy references here and there.
Hey, the void. The void.
They have a void overall. Shadowbringers had a bunch of Final Fantasy III-esque references to it.
God, I'm really bad at this.
Well, I hate to tell you, Pet. It's because he's using left and right laser swords.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh, listen, you knew it the moment the laser swords were out. He goes like, this fucker's gonna do that.
I did. The next pause. God damn it!
I was kind of waiting for you to prepare yourself mentally. It's like, just gotta do it. Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but you aren't doing a good job of dodging them, are you?
Thank you, Jill.
grandfather. Who's that robot from Sonic that everyone loves? No. Omega. What's his full designation? Whatever. That's what it turns out to be. Like, you think it's Omega, like Final Fantasy Omega, and it's a Sonic crossover out of nowhere.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Did you ever put on those new accessories? I thought you got new accessories.
You're right.
Not necessarily like the fire and wind stuff, but I thought there were other ones. They looked like they had relic-esque names to them.
I think those were,
Oh, were they like you can change your glamour appearance
yeah,
at the
those were glamour.
hideout? Okay.
And I think I can only mess with that at,
Yeah, it's set at the hideout. Oh no, it's the ones you got equipped. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It's literally your armor you have, because I was like, Evictus was one of them, but you have them on now.
yeah, they're just really good gear.
Oh, yeah. They're purple. Purple means relic. Green means crafted.
Oh god.
Hell are they?
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Actually, the funny thing is that bombs historically are weak to fire magic. It's just that afterwards they poof.
That's enough.
So it's like, yes, fire will work on them, but also they go boom afterwards.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
I just really ended there that chest was over 1,000 kills.
Well, I mean, I guess the good question to be asking here is, if the hooded man could come in here, why aren't all the things dead beforehand? And if they're not, does that mean he has something that would just make him go like, oh yeah, he's supposed to be here?
Not this time.
ad phase. You gotta get used to that.
Better already. Just what I needed. Too slow.
That's fun. Oh god, they're bugs.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest. That's better.
I'm surprised the bomb died from that. Sometimes they're back and forth on it.
Fuck that, big boo. I'm still alive. But
I mean, I'd be concerned if all of a sudden you saw a message that popped up and said you learned self-destruct.
I mean, I might as well be a fucking blue mage at this point.
I don't like this.
Oh. Oh no.
Iron Giant time?
Seems the feeling's mutual. Not this time.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long, is it? With me.
Atomic ray, wait a minute.
It's down.
This is our chance.
Thank you, Jill.
Forgive me.
Hey, Game overs. Just game overs.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
Ask and ye shall receive.
They're probably asking themselves.
Plus, you notice his foot actually stepped on that same plate again.
We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Yeah, extra items after a boss fight does not fill me with hope.
I said that was the boss fight. It was just a mini boss.
Yeah, that's just a random homie. Like,
Oh, it was a wicked wheel thing.
I like the rapid attacks a little better just because wicked wheel is too high. This is where we find out we ripped out near Automata.
Oh, you think that was worse? I was just gonna wait, and here comes the hologram. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Alright then.
What is that?
A void scent. This is where we were supposed to get the preview for Reaper. Oh, it's a lich. Oh.
I'd rather be a fucking void set, not gonna lie.
Probably still is a void scent.
Now it's a fucking Reaper.
No, it's even worse. It's so Reaper here. My friend from another reality. No, you're dead. You're dead.
I will
don't get to come back and look
my
somewhere else.
goddamn self.
Not a boss, but it goes down easier than Dollar's still not here. What do you think this thing's gonna end up being related to the Blight somehow?
Would not be done. He swings like a bitch, though. Damn.
A test of your reflexes.
Swear to God. This is actually being Casinos. I'm going to fighting you.
You know what my favorite bit that because I watched a bunch of the Game Grumps playthrough of Super Mario RPG in the week before the remake came out. One of my favorite bits was when Aaron just randomly asked, because there's an enemy in there that looks like a Grim Reaper.
It would seem this place holds even more
And he
secrets
asks,
than we
Dan
thought.
goes like, why do you think the Grim Reaper has a scythe? And then immediately goes like, oh, it's because he reaps. Anyway, that's the end of that conversation. What do you want to talk about? It cracks me up every time because he just answers his own question. I was just like, yep, that's the end of that one. I'm not stupid, I swear.
Look out!
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
They were expecting Joshua to go through all this at age 7. I mean, I know he's alive. I need to check how old he was during that whole thing. Oh, he was 10.
Where do they all come from? That's enough.
I don't know why that kills me the most of all of them. It's like, him stabbing them, I get that. Him throwing magic at them, I get that. Him just kicking the shit out of something when it's on the ground.
Him giving them the boot to serve them up just to fucking cut them in half.
He doesn't even cut them. He just kicks
Well,
them
that did
twice while they're on the
something.
ground, then boots them up in the air. Somehow the most cruelest but funniest way to execute an enemy on the ground.
One nail hit the right button.
I mean, it tells you on screen it's the X button.
I mean, to be fair, X on the Xbox controller is where the square button is.
Yeah, everybody said the same thing. The X button is weird on the Nintendo One, on the Xbox One, and on the PlayStation One. I think people are starting to adopt the more north, south, east, and west button location. Just to make it easier.
So,
which
it
way
isn't a
is
dead end
north?
after all.
It's a dig up, stupid.
Apparently not.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it. How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years?
Garuda?
More?
I don't know.
No.
I've never seen anything like it before.
Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god.
Useless ass psychic powers. Hello, buddy.
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
Asahi? Son of a bitch.
Fuck yourself.
What? I'm back. Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Killed by that douche,
Joshua died. I killed him.
And I blamed another for what I did, to spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran from everything.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth?
I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Ifrit dashes. use Legacy for this. Oh no, now you have to face Shadow Clive so you can get the Triforce of Courage.
Even when the truth's staring right at you. Face your fears. I see. You'd have me learn by example. Too slow. That's better. Better already. example. Too slow. No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Oh no, he went Super Saiyan.
I was gonna say, he's becoming shrouded.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Again, I worked on DMC, worked on this, so...
Truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
I just find it funnier that he's still hitting you at some point, so your health bar is going down.
Shadow Banquet. Persona music starts playing. Oh no.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, out of all the things I've seen of Final Fantasy XVI, I am honestly surprised I did not see anything about him in this whole mid-form between him and Ifrit.
Isn't it supposed to be his limit break?
Yeah.
Yes, no, you were absolved. What is
Clive, are you all right?
I literally fought my inner demons.
You've just been standing there for 5 minutes.
I'll be fine.
Inner demons, Jill. Inner fucking demons.
No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
And then he shows behind him.
That's usually how it goes anyway.
It's lit outside.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am.
Cue the metal music.
The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
The castle was already on fire before you turned into Ifrit.
I took so many lives that night, and
I
destroyed
mean, he
so
didn't
many
help.
more.
Yeah, he
including
didn't help,
yours.
but he didn't start the fire.
And I must atone for the crimes I've
But he
committed.
kept it burning.
But not before I learn the whole
Look
truth.
here, fucker.
You are the one who started the quote.
I know.
And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want?
He wants cupcakes and ice cream. What do you want?
Somehow those were
I need to
Joshua's
know.
favorites, and I should know that.
And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too.
This would be a terrible time for an Imperial ambush. I mean, wait, what?
There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
It would, but why would they even be here?
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think
In
I could
13
do
years,
this without
whatever's left
you. You never were
of
one to hide
value,
from
they
the
probably
truth.
pick through anyway.
Even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed,
I have seen some shit.
but I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been... Confound it. The hour is later than I thought.
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice... Wait, hold on. Opposite of Justice.
That's Bog.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered... Who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood. And
Concerned if we lost more of them to out. No!
Yes, yes, my lord.
Benedicto.
Ifrit awoken. Yay. Limit break. Share the same slots as Phoenix. Good to know. Limit break. Yeah, both sticks. Yeah.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then. Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Not that much. Oh boy. Here we go again.
What happened here?
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
We've got a live one!
Answer me! Stay down!
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one!
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs?
say? We're innocent people!
Empire will never fail. It's over.
There's a lot of them here.
That's it?
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
It's just the warrior stance he just used.
Yeah.
My mother ordered this. It could wait.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
Divinity in that hammer. That actually had some divinity in that hammer. It said divine hammer, he smashed it, and it actually had some light magic from it.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
So that was fun.
It's very much the vibes of you just beat Titan, go back to the
Solo,
Waking
then.
Sands kind of feel.
We have a lot to discuss.
Alright, this actually seems
I heard
like a
Otto
good
barking at his
pause
lot earlier.
point.
Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
Alright. No. No.
Kitty troubles?
Yes. She is awake and she's trying to chew all the wires that I have hanging here.
Yeah, kitties do that sometimes.
And she's not taking no for an answer.
Alright. So I'm guessing we can probably call this here. We do have some fragments of silicon multiplayer stuff with the rest of the crew tomorrow to do, so that'll be fun. It is. Let me check the doc. Live research. We will be doing Operation Valor and Perfect Heist 2. So for anybody who wants to come along for that, that will be tomorrow evening. But until then, thanks for coming, everybody, and good gaming.